This is an update to the vertical sausage. My water used to come in up here at the top. It's now coming in right here. I had to replace the pump, and the new pump didn't have the same head pressure, and it was unable to supply water this high up. It's kind of interesting the way the mineral deposits have collected here. I'm not sure where that purple comes from, but there's some moss or maybe algae growing in there. This mustard is not an original plant from the original planting, but and I did eat the lettuce that I planted in there. It worked out fine, but it had a deficiency just like this. There is a common thing that goes on with my system here. I cannot seem to get past it. It's just that I'm always running into a mineral deficiency. I tried adding iron, and I try to keep my pH right. Now, the impatiens, they don't seem to mind. But even here, excuse me, even here in my raft, there are deficiencies in these plants too. Here's a little update to the Bio-Char. I had a lot of trouble keeping the pH stable in here. I think I did add, yes I did, I added some iron to it at one point, but I'm not really serious about trying to raise these plants for a crop. I'm just experimenting here, and I don't believe I added it more than once. Got a little willow tree growing in there, but as you can see, once again there are deficiencies, and there was a lot of trouble with keeping the pH stable. So you know, I can't even say what that was from. We're back here at the sausage. In conclusion, I would have to say that the sausage is fun. It works for maybe experimenting with vertical farming. If you know, it's an inexpensive way to try it out. But I would definitely say that Nate's Storey has a better system because his can be cleaned out. There's no way to get the roots out of this. Once you harvest the plant, the roots are left inside. It seems impractical to try vermiculture inside of a space that small. So yeah, it's probably not the greatest idea. It's just an inexpensive way to experiment with vertical sausage, or vertical farming, I'm sorry. Got some sweet potatoes. Going to take some slips and plant them outside. There's my pineapple. It's doing pretty good. Got my tomatoes started. They're all going outside. I just harvested a pepper off from this plant yesterday. That grew really well for being inside. And this is the turbo clone, which, you know, it's not really a turbo clone, but it's got a solution down here which I've put some aspirin in, and a little bit of rooting hormones, and try to root some different things here. Got some citrus and some fruit trees. Impatiens and basil have done pretty well in this. Trying to get some sage and some rosemary going right there. This is a begonia, and all I did was stick that in the dirt, and it took off. And then down here I've got another willow tree off to the right next to that white pipe. And then it's a fun thing to do is to take your scallions and not eat the root part. Just keep your root, put them in your gravel grow bed, and they just take off, and then you can eat the greens that come off from that. And in back of all that, I've got another little fruit tree. This is embarrassing, but this bottle thing didn't work out too well. I forget, I think it might have been a cilantro that was growing in there. And the trouble I see with that system is that I used a clear plastic bottle. It probably got pretty warm. I don't really know that, but it also grew algae inside, and the plant eventually died before even getting large enough to eat. So in conclusion, I would have to say, yeah, the vertical sausage is an inexpensive way to initially get in, just to try out vertical farming. But Nate Storey's system with a square PVC tube and some foam is probably the better way to go.